Possibly bad.
Screw the question from the last one.
I tried.
You were in a Guitar Hero. What was your favorite Guitar Hero
I tried
song?
really hard, everybody, to think of a DDR. There was one DDR song I remember that I actually like played to try to get a rank on, and I can't fucking remember the name of it. I knew I didn't like Go West, so whatever game had Go West on it, it was that game. But I don't remember what it was. Yeah, Guitar Hero, so Guitar Hero for me was cool because, I had, we played Guitar Hero 2. Actually, I played a little bit of Guitar Hero at a GameStop once. And I played it, and I was fucking garbage. And I was just like, this seems awful. This is really boring. Dumb baby guitar, it's it's not a real guitar or whatever, even though I didn't know how to fucking play a guitar. And then the guy, one of the employees there showed me how to play. He actually came over and showed me how to play, and I was just like, this is fucking awesome. It's got so much good music.
That's because you were a drummer growing up. Did you ever
No, I wasn't. So that's where the story's going. So I played, we got Guitar Hero 2, we got Guitar Hero 3, got both those on PS2 and everything. Played that, and then Rock Band came out. Which was awesome because we got that, and because we had the guitars on PS2 already, we got Rock Band for PS2, which in hindsight, God, I wish we had just sunk the money to get a PS3 or whatever and get all that shit on the next generation, because the Rock Band and Guitar Hero games were way worse on the PS2 generation. Actually, it wasn't even on the whole generation. It was PS2 and then the PS3 generation, Xbox 360, PS3, Wii. But then PS2 lingered until 2014, so they also got all the Rock Band and Guitar Hero games. In any case, we played Guitar Hero some, and then Rock Band comes out, and suddenly my sister can get a microphone. We also got the drum set, and I fell in love with the drums on it.
That's what it was.
And so I actually got into learning the real drums because of
Rock Band.
Because of Rock Band. Yeah, and I talked to other people. I was like, outside of singing, which obviously you can do more or less 1-to-1 in a game like Rock Band. Drums are the closest instrument to the real thing, because you can straight up. Okay, you've got your pads and a foot pedal, and at the basic level, you're going to learn how to use all of your limbs and play the drums. And then eventually they started making those pro versions that have extra cymbals and all the other shit, so it's even more like a drum kit. So that was really cool because when I realized that I wanted to learn the drums, I bounced to a bunch of different instruments growing up and stuff. When I got a drum set, I could sit down and if I played a song on a screen and someone told me which things corresponded to which pads, which drums correspond to which pads and stuff, I could actually play to the thing on a drum set.
Right.
It didn't sound perfect, but it was something. As soon as you take away that visual component, I was garbage. I knew nothing.
That's how you were built up.
That's how I learned.
You were trained. Yeah.
So it was cool. It was interesting that I had to still relearn. I had to teach myself without that component. One of the biggest things was this is Skid, by the way.
What's up, Skid?
He's a skateboarder.
Oh yeah, I also know him.
Yeah, he's in New York.
He's in New York. Yeah.
He's
spoilers. All these characters survive.
Much more green in New York. Skid McMarks, yeah. But so it's weird how taking away that visual component affected different parts of learning the drums, because I realized from that when I would play Rock Band or whatever and I saw it on the screen, I could get my foot to respond to what I was seeing on the screen, but it wasn't really acting independently. I don't think I've had a feeling like this in doing anything else in my life, but for some reason with the drums, it's this super cool feeling of when you're first learning, there's this moment where everything clicks and you can tell that your foot did something completely on its own.
Right.
you have to think really hard. You're thinking really hard about like hitting all of the drums that you're trying to hit, and then one day your foot just does some like beats on its own without you having to think about it, and it's the weirdest fucking feeling. It like you walk away from it just whoa, what just happened?
Was this out of body experience?
What just happened?
Yeah.
Dude? My foot just like actually did things. It's there's nothing like it. I think that I've still like experienced yet, but it was really cool. And now I like tried to play Rock Band at some point since then.
I was gonna say, when's the Rock Band stream?
I can't do it, dude. I can't play Rock Band now. It's like I would have to probably get rid of the screen, get rid of the visual component. I don't know why. Oh yeah, so you got an oxygen meter.
We're fine.
Uh-oh.
Alright, that's fine.
Okay, you good. No, you can get those boxes.
Oh, you could?
Yeah. There was a TNT crate under there.
Oh, yeah, I could have just like walked into it.
I think so. Did you ever play any instruments growing up?
No, I was never musically inclined whatsoever. Oh, there it is.
There you go. You're about to run out of air.
Ah!
Well,
I wasn't looking at
yeah,
the air meter.
you straight up die.
There's no like it takes a chunk of your health.
Nope, you just die. There ever any instruments you like? Always wish you knew how to play.
If I could relive my life, like I know, since I'm almost dead now, coming up on like 32, like I don't know, it would be cool to just be really good at guitar. I would have taken being really good at piano.
And
we're dead.
Yeah.
All right, we'll keep track of that meter on the side.
Yeah, it runs out really fast in this game. I don't think there ever was a meter in. I like how you're using the wrench so much that they're still just like, listen, R2 is shoot, fucker.
Nah, I don't care. It feels like the wrench is honestly like powerful.
The wrench is really good. I mean, even like casually for the original games, using the wrench on small enemies was a perfectly viable strategy.
Immediately like,
you don't want to waste the ammo a lot of the time.
And you're like, all right, this seems like if I can like just move around the screen well and like just dodge attacks, then I can like basically one shot.
But it's definitely a game about weapons, so I can also understand why they like want to make sure that you know how to use the weapons. But yeah, I bounced to a bunch of different instruments. I first played cello in like 4th grade.
Oh, really?
I think. Yeah.
Were you ever actually like in band or anything?
Yeah, so like at my elementary school, I can't remember if it was mandatory or if it was just like I just did and so did my friends, but like I was in a band class like pretty much every year, at least in 4th and 5th grade. And it was my instrument changed every year for a little while because like in 4th grade they had some presentation and somebody played like the Star Wars theme on cello, and I was just like, oh, I'm gonna fucking learn how to play cello.
Oh, that's it.
You know, I was 9 years old. I'm sure I said fucking. And so I learned how to play, or I learned cello for 4th grade, and then 5th grade rolls around, and we had some other demonstration, and somebody played a trumpet. And I don't know where my mind went, but it was just like, yeah, I'm going to learn to play the trumpet. Fuck the trumpet, dude. Trumpet is so really goddamn hard. Yeah, I remember I literally, like, I quit on the trumpet because it was physically painful to try to hit higher notes. And I, like, could not get it. Because, like, playing a woodwind, or playing a woodwind instrument also, but a brass instrument is like, you have to make this weird noise and shape with your lips to play it. It's not, you don't blow into a trumpet. I can't make the noise because it'll just sound terrible on a microphone. So I'm not going to do it right now, but I can show you between episodes, but it's like really weird. And trying to hit higher notes for me at the time was like actually hurt. There you go. That's a weapon.
Holy shit.
That's a fucking awesome weapon.
I was gonna say, I went ahead and just upgraded all the things around the circle, so I almost want to like first fire it once,
right?
Just to see what it initially looks like.
Yeah.
And then be like, all right, what was the upgrade?
So I didn't stick with trumpet very long.
Yeah, I was going to say
I don't think I made it through all of 5th grade on playing trumpet. And cello was just like, I was an elementary schooler and I had a fucking cello, so like that was a pain in the ass to carry around and shit.
Right.
And then I learned piano, and I actually stuck with piano for like a year and a half to 2 years.
Oh, I was going to say, did you ever get into piano?
Yeah. Piano, I liked the piano. I didn't really like my piano teacher very much. It's amazing how important having a good teacher or a teacher that you really like is for learning an instrument. Piano was fun. The other thing I really didn't like about it, on top of just not being super fond of my teacher, was that piano you learn on classical music.
Right.
Most instruments you learn on classical music. But like at the time I was getting into rock music and stuff, and I really was just like, okay, I'm sick of playing all this classical bullshit, and I'm no good, obviously, because I'm just learning. So like, you know, it's not like you're playing Fear Elise or something like classic. You're just playing a lot of
good tutorial songs, almost
things
like
that
stuff to get you into music.
Aren't that necessarily musically interesting to listen to and everything. And I was like, yeah, I wish I could just kind of jump into it. So I was like, I want to learn guitar. So that was my excuse for stopping with piano, was like, oh, I'll learn guitar. Because if I learn guitar, I can just learn a few chords. And I can play, music I really want to play and learn and stuff. So I tried to teach myself guitar for all of like a week.
It's too much.
And I just didn't stick with it or whatever.
Yeah.
It takes
time. Like
we didn't have an
else.
acoustic guitar. Or no, we did have an acoustic guitar. I don't know. I was definitely a kid who would have needed a teacher at the time to really learn how to play guitar. And then it was really nice that the drums finally stuck when I got Rock Band and all that. Like,
right.
I probably also wanted to learn guitar from playing Guitar Hero a little bit, but
what was the most satisfying part of playing the drums?
You get to just fucking hit shit, dude. No, it's I was never as big a fan of like the music theory and caring about like all of the notes and stuff. With drums, you don't have to give a shit about notes, dude. It's the best.
Right.
You're not like, oh yes, this is in the key of G minor and you have to play an A sharp here. Like, no, use your right foot and whack that thing. Like, use your left hand to hit this hit this fucking pad with a wooden stick.
Yeah, it seems like a nice full body experience where you're just feeling the music.
Because there are drum rudiments that are like the equivalent of all that, like flams, flim-flams, and paradiddles and paradiddle diddles and like triple paradiddles, stuff like that, just triplets and stuff like that. There's a lot of that shit, and I learned a little bit of that. But you can get started on the drums really easily without learning any of that shit.
Really?
Yeah, you go put on an AC/DC song, you keep a real simple beat, and you can play you can play the full thing. You can play the entire song very easily. AC/DC, great band for learning the drums, because it's mostly really simple beats at various speeds. So that's like, that was what I think drew me to the drums, is that I didn't have to learn all of the bullshit to get to what I wanted to play. And then now I'm actually like interested in those things more as I've like grown up, and like I wish I had more time to set aside to learning those rudiments and getting better at the drums.
We become adults and there's a million other things you want to do.
Well, and I started learning guitar again at some point. I was using Rocksmith, which is a game.
I was actually going to ask you that as we're going on in this conversation. Was there ever a Rocksmith phase?
Yeah, Rocksmith, I got it on PS3, I think, at some point. I still have it. And Rocksmith, I actually was like, it was helping a lot. It's really good. I really like it a lot.
It's really good for actually learning.
It's fantastic. The thing that happened with me was, I was like, I think I just didn't keep up a little bit with some of the practice, but also the electric guitar I was using had some like like little fucked up piece on it. Probably a simple thing to fix, but I was, you know, I had no.
That wasn't allowing
I was a
you
broke
to
college
actually-
student where it was mostly working, but it would the Rocksmith, like the game would pick it up wrong sometimes.
Effectively drop inputs.
Yeah, kind of. Like it would think like that I didn't hit a string that I did, or that I hit a different note than I really did, because that's the note that was being made, because this thing was fucked up. And I didn't know enough about guitars. I still don't know. I think it was a pickup that was messed up or something.
Well, it does look like the fastest way down. Let's give
And
it a
I'm
shot.
sure it's a simple fix. Like, I probably could have taken it into a place and gotten it fixed fairly cheap as a broke college student, so anything more than $0 was not happening. I still want to go back and learn, for sure. I would probably get, like, the updated version of Rocksmith or whatever, but...
Oh, is there, like, a new one they made for, like, PS4 and stuff?
I think you can get it on PC nowadays, too.
Awesome. Want to do it again?
Okay, let's see what we
Nice.
got here.
But like I learned enough to be able to play Everlong by Foo Fighters, which was kind of my goal of just like, all right, I'm gonna learn how to play Everlong, because I could play. It was a really fun one on the drums too. Could play Don't Look Back in Anger by Oasis.
Did you find you could actually, like, remember songs afterwards if you then didn't have it in front of you? Because I know you talked about that with the drums.
I had to consciously also practice the song outside of it to do that.
Right.
Like, I could play Everlong outside of the game, but Don't Look Back in Anger by Oasis I couldn't play. But then I could, like, the game really teaches you chords and stuff very well. So that then I could go and learn songs of my own that the game didn't have. Like, I learned how to play Simple Man by Leonard Skinner and stuff like that. By just like, oh, I've learned these chords. Let's go look these up. Guitar is such a, like... I wish I really do want to get back into learning guitar at some point, because it's such a... You can learn, like, 3 or 4 chords in guitar and learn how to play
quite a few songs.
way more things than you'd think. Yeah.
Right.
The invasion has started.
So it's just like, that's a great... You can... Guitar is totally a... You can learn in a week how to play something.
Right. And would you recommend to someone, okay, you got to understand, like, how to hold a guitar and, like, what chords are. But would you say genuinely, because I remember thinking as a kid, I was like, I wish I got into guitar. Could Rocksmith teach me how to play guitar?
100%. Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. Like, fucking do it. If you like wanted to do it, do it. Rocksmith is super cool.
So machine gun is that. Barrel roll. Booze. Do a barrel roll.
Dude, if you've got a spaceship mission in any video game, you gotta have a barrel roll button. Like, the fact that there's no barrel roll in... This is a plane, not a spaceship, but the fact there's no barrel roll button in the Crash 3 plane levels is just like...
Right.
Oh, missed opportunity right there. I mean, it makes a lot less sense in that, because they're in fucking, like, propeller planes, but... There are 5 drop ships remaining.
All systems restored.
Oh, there you go.
Transport down.
He took out another ship.
Whoever's doing heroic things up there.
You could boost with X too. If I don't know if you saw that or not, but I think you've probably been doing it.
Yeah, just kind of use them here and there. Trying to find a grip for this. I guess I'm going to hold this down with my middle finger.
Oh yeah.
So I can barrel roll a bunch.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I remember this section being like okay, but it was also like
Feels a little
it felt a
clanky.
little weird to control. Well, like your turning is a lot worse when you boost, which is not a bad thing, right?
Right, that's something to balance. when you're
Yeah.
moving around.
But it was like almost to a weird degree or something. I don't quite remember. It's been a long time since I played this.
We're on a roll.
We're in episode 3 here. How you feeling about the game so far?
It's fun. Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
chill so far.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did it on hard mode. I'd rather die a number of times on a
Right.
playthrough. I was saying the checkpoints are like pretty chill.
Yeah. You're just waiting right now. Yeah, there you go. There's your big warship
Awesome.
or whatever.
How do we do that? Your weapon package includes
Dude,
mag
think I'm
booster.
A
damaged.
mag booster.
Rewriting the software to isolate the warbot's armor. Ah, there.
Also, we're gonna talk over dialogue a lot in this game. People just get used to it.
Don't mind us.
Okay, let's try this out.
It's not like quite like Spider-Man where we were like listening to every piece of dialogue.
There should be some warbots nearby.
Okay, so yeah,
You can
this
now pick
this
them up and
weapon,
pull them
you
toward
go.
the warship.
Yeah, no, you were doing the right thing. You were doing the right thing.
Oh, I was.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is
Suck 'em
effectively
up.
a big fucking tractor beam. Yeah.
Successfully magnetized.
And you just go and like get some warbots. You can get up to like 10 at a time or something, I
Warbots
think.
in tow. Now let's head toward that warship.
And then you just go over to the warship and you fucking use them. Where'd the EDM just come from? I think you can let go of triangle now.
Locking on.
Yeah.
So if
And I think it has. Does it have to lock on? Maybe not. There it goes. Okay.
Warbots away.
Bam. There you go.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you can collect. You can hold up to 12 at a time. It looks like.
One and
So.
Oh, you can just hold boost.
Oh yeah. Okay. So that I was wondering.
warbots.
Okay, that makes sense that you didn't
Home.
realize that. Yeah. I don't think you have to go that low either.
Warbots attached.
But yeah, grab like 12 of them. Get like a ton. You've got
Does it say how many? I
yeah, on the
have?
top above the boss
That's
health.
not good.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah. But you don't need to get nearly as low as you were getting. You don't have to go like in that trench. Just hover over it and stuff.
'Cause that was like. Doing
And they're all still out in that courtyard too and stuff, so you can get a bunch there. I think you just have to aim down more, maybe, or something. I don't know. Yeah, because you didn't pick any of those up. Maybe you do have to be that low. Maybe I'm wrong.
We got some.
Oh, yeah, maybe you just have to actually be pretty low.
Power for a few more
My bad.
warbots.
All right, well, you can always go and fire those now. I think, yeah, you just gotta get close enough for it to, like, lock on.
Steady. Release.
Nice.
All right. We have
I thought
8
that was
health
kind of a
left.
neat idea. You know, picking up a bunch of enemies and
And surely there are another areas
Launching them at the thing.
that are not.
maybe.
We
I don't
need
know.
to repair the ship.
I say we do need to repair this shit. Like kill shit.
I think there are some
Down.
ships that you kill. Yeah,
Yeah, there
you
we
just
go.
got nanotech for that.
I
So
was like, let's not have to redo all this.
yeah, that's a good thought.
Yeah, I'm about to say because I was seeing
All right.
myself just get random health.
You've probably got enough now. Yeah, there you go. I could see up to 50. That might be the only spot where the warbots are, though. Because they're attacking. They're like, we talked over it some. They're like attacking the Galactic Rangers.
Got him.
This is like the Galactic
Now
Ranger.
let's-
There you go. That's what I was
There's the
looking
big
for.
titty stuff.
That's what we were looking for.
Okay, thank God. I was like, this is being a little tedious. And
Yeah, I think your first one you only threw like 3 at
Okay.
him or something too, so or
Yeah.
like 5 maybe.
Way to go, whoever you are.
Nice. Way to go, whoever you are.
they still don't know me. They
Yeah,
still don't
because you
recognize
just
my
like
greatness.
showed up and helped out. I guess we'll let this play. I was gonna say we're coming up at the end of the episode, but I don't know if you can pause. I don't.
I'm gonna get
remember.
some recognition for all this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him.
Oh. I don't remember if you can pause cutscenes or not. And I'm like, I don't want to say something and then you skip it by accident, you know.
I'm happy to field all questions on their behalf.
Dallas Wanamaker here. Does this mean you'll be asking these two heroes to join the Rangers?
Say what now? I don't see why not.
Ah.
And that is how dumb luck
I was
helped
gonna
the
say, this is
Lucky
kinda
Lombaks take out a Blargian warship.
That wasn't no dumb luck. He and that robot made a great pair.
That's enough out of you, solitary Bill. Sheesh. You give a guy your pudding cup once, and then you can never get rid of him.
So, what happened
Who is
next?
his VA?
Well, Drek didn't take too kindly to having his plan ruined
I feel
by
like
Lombax
this
and his
voice is
robot pal.
iconic, but I
So he
don't.
sent
I think it's
Blargian
just. I think it's
mercenaries
mostly
to take
iconic for this
them out.
role. I don't know.
Oh no. Oh shit. Oh fuck. She's a robot.
Well, that's not great.
Clank, look out!
Oh no!
I'm sure they're fine.
Our ship's gone.
I always wonder sequences like that. Do like for developers of video games, do you like come up with a sequence like that because you need an excuse to put them in the next like
In a
level.
different spot, yeah.
In any case, we'll or like. Do you build the level around the fact that you were going to do that already, anyways? But in any case, we'll talk about it more. We'll find out more in the next episode.
The next episode. See you guys soon.
Bye.
Drums, 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 yeah, drums, yeah, drums.
As a drummer, I'm crying right now.